Boys for Life. I'm not even gonna try and sing that song because I don't know the words and because I don't want to keep screwing up the way that Will Smith and Martin Lawrence constantly do. Now, I think it's safe to say that a lot of people were worried about this movie, considering the fact that it's another sequel to a movie that came out close to 20 years ago, this time without its original director as well. But I have to say that despite all that, this movie was still an absolute blast to watch. It's no secret that Will Smith and Martin Lawrence easily cemented one of the greatest buddy cop pairings ever in movie history with the characters of Marcus Burnett and Mike Lowry in those original two Bad Boys movies. And the interesting thing is that when I watched those first two movies in order to prep for this movie, I actually wasn't that big a fan of the first one. Again, it's Michael Bay's first outing right from his music video career. And it's always interesting to see Michael Bay's movies in the 90s when he was very constrained by Jerry Bruckheimer versus his movies in the 2000s and beyond once he was able to just let loose, because there you put Bad Boys and Bad Boys 2 next to each other and those movies almost don't even resemble each other with how different in tone they are. But I have to say, despite the fact that the third crucial piece of the puzzle that is Michael Bay was missing from here, I actually have to say that almost kind of ended up benefiting the movie, because the movie does the smart thing, which is that it tackles Marcus and Mike where they are in their real life, which is that, these two guys are older now. The movie literally starts, the opening chase, it turns out, is just a chase for Mike to get Marcus to the birth of his granddaughter, which is still insane when you think about the fact that Martin Lawrence is only like in his early 50s. And the movie, despite the fact that it still does get very outlandish, it does some when they bring in the bad guy and the things that they have the bad guy doing overall, it is very outlandish and very ridiculous. But the two things that keep you anchored in this movie: one, Smith and Lawrence have not lost that chemistry at all, and if anything, Lawrence has almost kind of become a better actor overall, so he really is able to match Smith toe for toe, even if he obviously can't match him on the action.
Not just black, we're cops too. We'll pull ourselves over later.
And as a result, you do kind of get this almost like really introspective kind of melancholy piece. I feel like kind of what the fourth Lethal Weapon was trying to do before that got just bogged down in all the ridiculous comedy that it was going for. But here the comedy works because the comedy and the jokes all come from Smith and Lawrence's natural chemistry. And again, like I can't think of two people who have better chemistry than these two. And the meta moments do work for what they do. And also, this movie gets props for being one of the first movie to actually bring in like the younger crew that's gonna like be trained by these two and have them not be annoying and actually have them be like pretty interesting characters overall. The third act is absolute action-filled nonsense, but it's still a really fun movie, and honestly, I have to say, this actually ends up making this like a really, really good trilogy, and so I very much recommend Bad Boys for Life.